my god, I was muted the whole time. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Vince. Oh god, cause like, okay, so the only thing about this mic is that it has a touch. It's not a button, it's like a touch thing to mute the mic. And it's hard to know when I muted it. So I've got to check the light every time, and it's at the bottom. So, okay, so anyway, I was saying good evening. Good evening, everyone. Did you guys catch the EU Fan Fest? This is a rather impromptu stream because I usually don't stream on my weekends. But I thought the hype yesterday was quite real, so if we want to talk about it, it would be really good to get through the DT MSQ, which is getting very bad by the minute. Yes, how's everybody doing? And I thought I'll start the stream slow again. We're gonna go in and see duty support for Halatali. Party of NPCs. While I read some Halatali lore, which I've put up. Okay. You liked the keynote reveal, Kun? What was the favorite thing you liked about the new stuff that they said yesterday? You just my chat. Okay. Okay. Halatali. Yeah, so the first change I noticed for the duty support at least is that they are no longer eager marauder or eager thermathurge. They are now a scion marauder and scion thermathurge. The Lancer says, what manner of creatures lurks in these depths? Like the Bastion reveal? And you were concerned about a double shield tank, but what were your concerns about? I thought the reveal in the trailer was really well done. They had like all that slow-mo going and the tank coming out looking absolutely badass. I guess we don't have to wait. Oh, I can't believe I still don't have ether flow at this level. Let's go. So apparently, according to the wiki, Halatali is a holy place for the first Lalafels that arrive in Eorzea. But I guess they mean after the 5th Astral Era, where the Marquis Lalafels actually migrated down to the Nalan. Because their first footfall was actually in Lanosia, where Nim is, and where on the mainland where Mark was at Yafen. So they didn't go to Thanalan until Mark did the entire War of the Magi thing, and they had to essentially abandon Yafen because the land there I think it got flooded and it was really salty. Basically, they couldn't plant anything there, and their civilization had to move. Whoever survived the War of the Magi, anyway. So I'm guessing that's the timeline for this dungeon. And it became a holy place for the first Lalafels. It says arriving in Eorzea, but that's a little weird. Two shields kind of feel like you lack some sort of offense, but the claws and the rockets and aether shot look really cool. Yeah, like I don't play tank, but I thought it looked cool to me. I noticed it can do like melee and range, so it's kind of like a, I don't know, red mage version of a tank. Right turn the battle effect sounds quite a little. Okay. Hold on. Is this better now? Because I adjusted my volumes yesterday, then I was like, I'm gonna remember what level it was at, and then I don't. Oh no worries. At low levels, Eos is the healer. She's the main healer. Is it? Tell me if it's better now. Yeah, I should really write down like the numbers that I'm at for the audio levels. So yeah, so I saw that the tank was like it can do melee and it can do range. I thought that was really cool. And like I assume you'll be able to like turn the shields around like on your arms, which I think Yoshida wanted to demonstrate, but he said it was too heavy. But the props look really good though. Like whoever they commissioned to make them. Okay, the Scion Marauder says the flow of aether looks promising enough. Let's dive in. Oh yeah, they also say stuff that doesn't appear in the chat log, so I have to keep them in the window. Okay. Yeah, I guess for me, besides the Bastion reveal, the new worlds new places on the 4th that they showed looked absolutely beautiful. And I'm so glad that we're returning to the fantasy theme. I mean, I'm glad I didn't have to spend too much time in Solution 9. That I can, you know, get there, skip right through it, and just go back to high fantasy. Yeah, I don't know, I think most people who play Final Fantasy probably prefers a little more of the fantasy style world setting. You wonder if it'll be a stance character where the rockets are a separate combo. Maybe you'll build up for a burst mode or something. I don't know about the burst mode thing, because they were like saying the current jobs all run on like a 2-minute burst, right? And that's really constricting in terms of how they design the raid fights. So evolve mode is supposed to like remove that, if I understood correctly. And it does seem like they're going all into like the Norse mythology for EVERCOLD. I didn't read much about it yet, but the realm ships are based on the different realms in Norse mythology. That was like a very brief TLDR I got. Hmm. But other than that, I was like comparing the keynote summary between the first NA FanFest and EU FanFest. Quite a lot of the stuff that they mentioned at EU FanFest, at the American FanFest, they are just saying it again at the EU FanFest. So there's not a lot of very real stuff besides the job review. But I think they revealed that they are revamping the Chocobo leveling system. And then when I read that, I was like, oh, but I haven't even done the current one. I think because I always played Summoner, so and the Eggies at the start of ARR, they could do anything, right? They could damage, they can tank, they can't heal, but essentially that meant I didn't really need a Chocobo. So I never got to it. Okay. Yes, so... Oh right, the FF7 raid, okay. See, that didn't even pop into my mind because I have to say I'm a little sick of Square milking the FF7 cow. And I haven't played the remake, but because I was waiting for them to be done with it, essentially, because I didn't want to play it piecemeal. But it seems like they've gone kind of like Kingdom Hearts-esque with the multiverse thing, and a little Disney-esque. Wait, is this the way? A little Disney-esque for some of the way they chose to portray the characters. So I don't really like what they did with the Disney style of portrayal. Oh, but you're excited for the 7 collab? Okay, I'm not too. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's the IP that works, right? Like it gets the hype back. But at this point in time, I am just, I don't know, I'm not too hyped about FF7. I'm more hyped about the EVA raids because I want to see how they write the story for it. And because in EVA, I've been rewatching EVA slowly because the last I did was so long ago. All right, okay, stand there, duty support. That's not how we usually do it. So EOS needs to go there though. Okay, fine. My pet hotbar is fucked. All right, okay, they're coming here now. Yeah, so in Evangelon, humanity is under attack by seemingly an alien species called the Angels. But they found that the Angels have like 99.9% of our DNA, so maybe they're not too alien. So it's interesting to see whether we'll be fighting the Angels or we're actually fighting the Evas, because every episode there's a different angel and it's not very memorable. They're not very personified. My current theory is that we are going to be fighting the Evas, but you know, how are they gonna write the story for that? Why are we fighting the Evas? Fighting the Eva units would be a much more visually, would be a much bigger visual spectacle for the raid. Thelma Thurch says, the Aether beckons, let us make haste. Okay. Oh, did they say anything during the fight? Duh. Yeah, so about like the FF7 Disney portrayal, I think there was like quite a stark contrast between how they chose to do Red 13 in Avenged Children and in the remake. Like, I don't know why the direction was changed a lot. If you can find somebody comparing that. And when I saw that, I didn't really feel like playing the remake that much anymore. But maybe I should just play for... Oh! Play for the funs of it. Angel... Right, Angel Corrupted Era. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So in Eva, the Evas are what humanity has made to fight the angels, because that's the only way we know how. And it destroys them well. Oh, you love the remake series, they're very good. In what sense? Okay, we're finally at the final boss. So there's a little bit of interesting thing about the final boss. It's a void sent. The Sultanate or ordinary prohibits the commercial use of void scents, but it was generously donated to them. And so there was an exception made for this boss, which was put to fighting in the Colosseum. Yeah. So. So this is probably the first, I don't know, maybe the first void send you encountered in ARR. Hey. You feel like most people who hate it have nostalgia glasses on? Oh no, that, I have to say that is true for me. That is true for me. I do have the nostalgia glasses on. So you are right. You have one. You have one correct sample. I mean, I guess maybe it's just a case of wanting different things, because I just want the original FF7 story with updated graphics. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want a changed story. The story is good, the changes are not very big deal. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Like, I do think I will eventually play it. So they bring the characters to life. You can see the Disney, but the game is so anime, it's fine. Right, but the thing about anime is that it's like a 2D animation thing, right? I don't know how well that translates into 3D and like more realistic kind of setting, kind of visual. Oh, they actually do the ads pretty well. But they don't say anything. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, that is true. I can just play FF7 OG. Yes, that is very true. So in the FF7 raids, right, I wonder, I mean, maybe it's a no-brainer that we're gonna be fighting Sephiroth. And they can probably do like a few forms of him, right? Like one turn is his human form, and another is the angel. Oh god, do they not want to cast LB? That's kind of weird. They do so in other dungeons. Alright, that was disappointing. Right, FF7, yeah, maybe it's, you know, to bring new people into the IP. And then they check out the original game after. When's the third one coming out anyway? Okay. Okay, I am going back to the very depressing place where we had to do a farm tour. A farm tour after crashing the train in and then completely forgetting about why we are here. I received like a really funny comment on Bilibili when I mentioned this to the people there. But I want to show it when I guess the usual people are here. Because I think they would feel so much pain from it. You believe that 16 wouldn't have sold nearly as well if it wasn't for the new FF games from the remake? Oh, so you're... yeah, okay. So you're saying basically the Square is using FF7 remake to get new customers that would check out their other games. Okay. Oh yes, we're... right. We are asking around if people remember Namika. Oh, in the house, in the house. So she does recall, but she was caring for somebody, but she don't remember who, right? So like I have some guesses as to what they're doing in living memory, but I don't know if I will like it. Are people like being preserved forever there. But somehow the people down here don't remember them, which is weird. Okay. But I also think, didn't people say that FF16 sales weren't as good? Or maybe it was good, but not to what they expected. So nobody remembers Namika. Okay. To alter the memories of so many people at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the egg, but they did not sense any. Somebody said something about soul cells. So let's try and find Erenville's mother instead. Here, 16 sales were fine. It's kind of lackluster because it was a they had that whole PS5 exclusive thing, and then after that Square was like, no, we're not doing exclusives anymore. So if my memory serves me right. It looks like the elegant node, but not elegant. Unidentified flying object. Yes, I know Sebi Webbs, and I do watch some of his reels, and I know he's been bashing the IP for some time now. Oh, the PS5 exclusive thing was after Rebirth? I mean, for me, because I do have some background in games development, my guess is just if you want to have a game exclusive on a console, my theory, I'm not sure. Sony does pay a certain amount to make it an exclusive. So basically it just means that the amount they paid was not sufficient for the amount of units they expected to sell. Right, okay, so I don't know, I feel like he does have some good points, but it's kind of, for me, it feels a little hard to be negative about everything. I mean, the fact that people do enjoy it probably means that there's something good about them. Instead of how bad you make it seem to be. And then at the end of the day, I feel like if you've enjoyed the game, that's all that matters. It's just like a matter of like preferences. Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about bad like literally unplayable bad, right? So now when I see these farms, I'm like, I'm getting PTSDs from our farm side quest tour. Oh, I see. Okay, right. So it's the nostalgia factor. Right, right. I didn't really read much into like Sebi, like what's his background and experience. So I don't know where he's coming from. Oh. Huh. We're getting FF resonance and he's already dissing it. But the game isn't out, right? What you're seeing is just based on curated trailers. Which may be subjected to changes in development. I mean, but resonance looks good though. I feel it's like what people have been wanting, and it being on console instead of like a free-to-play. Gotcha. Hey, good evening, Tatsuya. Yeah. Yes, EVERCOLD looks so good. If it was made after X, he hates it with his... Oh. So basically, the timeline is everything FFX and before is fine. And after that, it's just GG. Okay. Yeah, hey Tatsuya, did you see the keynote yesterday? Good evening, good evening. How are you? An old coal mine. I'm just trying to use EVERCOLD Hype to get through Dawntrail MSQ. You saw the keynotes and much excitement. What's your favorite part? I assume everyone might be saying the Bastion tank. Okay, it's like a free ether current. I don't have to search for. A device made with electrode. Okay. Oh, you are tired? You had to work overtime today. Oh dear. Please get some good rest. It's a long week and you only have one day off. Right. Please get some good rest while you can. Whatever recharges you best. I'm good. I was hyped from EVERCOLD. And then I thought, you know, we could come on stream and talk about it. While I get through this part of the MSQ that's rather horrible. Yeah, speaking of which, I did want to flash the Reddit summary, which I shall go to now. Windows capture, I think. Windows? Ah, yeah. Yeah, so thank the people on Reddit for putting out the summary. Yeah, the new things this time round. New realm ships. There's 5 seemingly tied to an element. They were saying that these were actually realms from Norse mythology. Although it's a Navgar is a terrifying ship made entirely from fingernails and toenails of the dead. Right, I guess you could make a ship from fingernails and toenails. They're pretty hardy. And maybe with some magic. Foretold to sail during Ragnarok, the vessel will carry hordes of giants and monsters to battle the gods. Ancient Scandinavians would trim the nails of their deceased to prevent the ship from being built. Okay, that's interesting. Right, you're... Same, I'm most excited about the new worlds they have showed us. Very Nordic themed. And this one... It does seem like FF13 is gonna be heavily in there. Since the collector's, is it a collector's edition mount? Is literally Lightning's Odin. Oh no, so Ring Horny. I assume this is Ring Horny. Old Norse for a ship with a circle on its stem. It's the name of the ship of the god Balder, described as the greatest of all ships. Oh. Also, they're not realms of Norse mythology, they are like ships. Well-known ships in Norse mythology. Okay. In a city called Fargarth. Now, when I see this city, I'm just gonna be reminded of like the one track that Yoshida asked Soken to make just for the keynote. And I don't know if they will reuse that track anywhere else because it seems like it's such a pity. The realm ships being different elements is interesting too. Calls back to previous FFs. What do you mean it calls back to previous FFs? And then yeah, the new tank class for Bastion. The main arm is called the Skylborg. So the shield offers defensive and curative boons to its allies and itself. And we're confirmed to be getting a new range physical in Tokyo Fan Fest. Yeah, then they spent a lot of time trying to explain the non-fixed story path. Oh, previous FS had Warriors of Light going to different elemental shrines to protect them or restore them. Right, was that like the very first FF actually? FF1? Seem to remember reading something about that. And yeah, so they will balance the mobs in the area and your dungeons according to which path you take. Yeah. And animation skins, I guess. When I heard about animation skins, I was like, oh, yeah, that's like a real low-cost way to implement something that the players probably want. Because basically they already have the animations and it's just making the system to allow you to choose which animation to load when you do certain actions. And I have no idea what this is. Lalafell and Vera can remove their nose shades. Oh, so the very first FF, FF3, and FF5, and technically FFX, when you visit the various fates, I guess. Right. So elemental shrines is a very common FF trope. Yeah, so what's this nose shading thing about? Oh, they have a little bit of a dark spot on their nose and you can choose to remove that. Okay, like, did people ever complain about that? I have never noticed. And we can remove our war paint. Okay, yeah, fine. I get this one. And yeah, I think this is probably the biggest one, right? The auras can choose their horns. I didn't know it was tied to the model that you choose. My week. I guess okay so far. I did release a new video on 1.0 Titan. It didn't do that well, so I was a bit disappointed about that, but it's okay. And then I was out yesterday during the keynote because it was my mom's birthday celebration. And then just catching up. Basically this morning I was like reading this thread before stream started. So, auto movement for quests. Oh, is it like a pathfinding thing, I guess? So you don't have to run manually anymore? Yeah, I always thought auras had the options to choose their horns. In fact, the only Fantasia I did was to an aura. But I couldn't take it because they look so dead in their eyes. I needed something. I needed my character to look more alive. So, new 8. Oh, so this is what it is. The new difficulty for the Savage raids will be somewhere lower or equal to extreme. I guess this is also something it doesn't cost a lot to add on because you already designed the max tier mechanics, and then it's just shaving off a little here and then shaving off more here. And it gives people more choices as to what content to play, that they want to play or prefer to play. Okay, so this is the one that I'm really confused about. Cross-region player matching? Okay, so this is just a timeline. Cross-region player matching. Oh, does that mean it starts in JP first? Does that mean Japanese players would be able to match up with NA and EU data centers players? Because that's I'm assuming that's what it means. Oh yeah, it's this. All Aether centers can queue with each other. All data centers? Yeah, I think, is that what they mean? Because now we can already queue within your data center, right? But I don't think we will get queued with China because that's operated as but it says here China though. Are they even connecting us to the China data centers? Because traditionally, if you want to release a game in China, you have to have like a local Chinese publisher, and it has its like own ecosystem there, which is why you always see the China version getting very different stuff from us. I mean, in terms of emotes, cosmetics, they have their own thing going on there because it's operated differently. Yeah, okay. So I don't think China would be matched up with us. Oh, but there's the traditional Chinese version, which is more for Taiwan. So I don't know if that's part of this deal. It's like this screenshot is not very helpful. It should be like PFs can be for all of JP data centers. You mean like it should be if you're from a JP data center, come October 12, you can probably see, you know, parties from North American servers, parties from Europe servers, and you can join them. That makes the most sense, I think. And dungeoneering, a new way to go into dungeons and do two players and 2 chocobos in your content. This is made for the couples, right? Like, you know, they only want to play with, have some alone time with each other. This is nice. Let's see the screenshot. Right, so this is what I was talking about. Chocobo breeding complete system overhaul, and I have not leveled my chocobo at all. For example, in North America, everyone travels to Aether for raids. Wait. Data. Wait, so you're saying everybody travels here? But currently, if you're in Crystal, can't you see a party finder from Aether? Oh, you can't? Or can you? I always thought that when I open my party finder, because I'm in Elemental, right? I was seeing all the parties from this green box. Oh, so I'm only seeing parties in Elemental. Okay. So what it's doing is, if you're in Elemental now, come October 12, you'll be able to see parties in Gaia, Mana, and Meteor. Oh, I see. Okay, I thought we were already one big family, man. Because when I do data center travel, I thought it's like, you know, going from Japan to Oceania. I mean, they are both data centers. One is a physical and one's a logical data center, which doesn't make sense to me, but it's okay. Right. That's I mean, and that's nice to implement, but at the same time, it kind of tells me, I'm not sure, but it does suggest that the player count might be going down, which is why they need to do something like this. In order to get, so that people are able to get into content through PF. But I mean, that's just random guess. I have no data to back it up. It is still a nice quality of life feature to have nonetheless. But yeah, if it was not necessary, I don't think they would allocate the cost to do so. Yeah, but you know, I think player base will return with EVERCOLD, seeing how well they are presenting it right now. Right. I don't even know what current Geisha greens do, and updates will okay. Yeah, okay, so we had the FF7 raid beyond the live stream, and Poon and I had a good discussion on the remake. He did say that people who don't like the remake have nostalgia lenses on, and I have to agree to that. That's me. So in 7.56 they're already giving us the FF7 themed gold saucer area. And a new typing minigame, which I'm guessing is how accurate and how fast you type. Rewards will be the Tifa and Barrett clothes. Oh, you don't know for other data centers, but Aether is becoming very congested during new raid releases. Hey, good morning, Ray. We're just going through the new stuff that EVERCOLD dropped yesterday. And using the hype to carry through my Dawntrail MSQ playthrough. I don't think... I mean, I haven't been in the game for some time, but I don't think any of the data centers get particularly crowded during raiding. There's probably a good amount of people raiding in either data center. But yeah, anyway, I'm like considering sitting on transferring to Oceania right now because it's very quiet on the Japan servers. And so my prevailing theory is that the Aussies were always the life of the party. And most of them have understandably gone to OCE, where they have a much lower ping and can at least play the game well. Okay. Oceania is more dead. Oh wait, Ray, do you have an alt on Oceania? I'm currently on Sophia, as you can see. I do see at least, I saw at least 2 mid-sized FCs though. Which was like, oh, there's actually, you know, bigger FCs here. What stuff are you spawning, Bin? Okay, what is this? This is
What is this? Ironville!
A trap.
right. S rank spawning. Yeah.
It really is you.
Oh, hold on. Is this Erenville's mom?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light, and I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elder.
My darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. What are you doing here? What brings you all this way.
This is his mom? Is this his mom? Fussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Gulu Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope.
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my LNSP are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Yeah, Fuzzy Bun Bun was quite cute. Had to choose that. Okay, but yeah, we need explanations as to why his mom is now a robot. It seems like the consciousness of his mom is in the machine. Right, the Elegance had machines that could be controlled remotely. Is she using something similar? But I mean, if they're going down this theme of like consciousness and machines, it's actually a very good topic to explore. I just don't know if they did it okay-ish. I mean, that's literally like the theme in Ghost in the Shell. One of my favorite animes. Wait, this NPC is literally called Nostalgia? Okay, but why? Right. So Meek says, you heard that OCE is a lower population? Oh, really? Because the other day I was on the map AFKing for the correct weather to take my screenshot, and I actually saw a shout for a hunt train, which is not something I see on Thornberry. I mean, seeing shouts for hunts is yeah, like I guess linked to what Vin said, right? Spawning the S ranks. It's only if you have the S ranks out there will be hunt trains. So I totally do not know what's the state of hunts on Thornberry right now. Coffee? Is that coffee? Kakiwa knows the student of Baldessians. I guess because she has traveled a lot. And her traveling was the reason she abandoned Aaronville when young. Oh, this is just a body that I control remotely. Oh, okay. So she's not really here. We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion. And our goal is to thwart Zoraj's ambition for conquest. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right, everything within this dome, the buildings, the people, the earth, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Ah, right, okay. So I was saying there should have been some resistance when the Ninth came crashing into Yasulani. So this is the resistance. Right, but they failed to stop Zoraja, and he's taken the army outside of the dome. None of them are wearing those strange circle devices. The pinnacle of electrope technology. Yes, pray explain what it does. Regulators? What are they called regulators? Like, what do they regulate? Regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them... Wait, what? The regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life? Souls are packaged in cells and they can be used to replenish life force that is lost due to sudden death. They do nothing for those who die in old age. Yeah, so where's the supply of souls coming from, by the way? And who decides whose soul gets to revive who? Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation to This is literally like your work KPI determining whether you deserve to live or not. God. The voidsome practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind. And the act comes with some risk. I mean, already there are like so many questions about the ethics and morality of this though. Right. Within the consciousness of others corrupt your own. That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Well, it's very high tech, knowing how to segment our memories. They are constantly recording the memories of the wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. So that's how we preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone dies. The regulators extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Right. That's what happened. Yeah, so this line, it's a kindness bestowed by the people of Everkeep's core system. So no one has to suffer the pain of loss, which is already a super red flag. Yeah, all memories of the deceased are wiped. That was heavy for me to know from last stream. But it's an integral step in the soul cell production. Ugh. I feel like instead of fighting Zoraja, they should be fighting this system. Oh, good evening, Cremate. This device can house your soul. Wow. So they've worked out what a soul is and what it's composed of. I don't know. And they also can separate the memory from the soul. So they worked out both what a memory is and what a soul is. The result is a fresh soul cell free of impurities. Wait, so the soul comes here and the memory gets slotted somewhere else? The Shalians have already worked out what a soul's composition is. Right. I don't remember that, but okay, I need to check it out. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system. And this is why people are happy here? It doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Not really seeing the link at the moment. So there was a mounting death toll, so scientists used electrode to devise a means to save lives. They could, so that the nation could endure. So they're saying that the calamity of lightning killed them so fast that they needed to do this electrode thing to save their nation. Right, the use of regulators was never compulsory, right? It's of choice. Okay, that's nice at least. I guess like when it's kind of like organ donation, right? When you die, you might as well use your soul or something to revive someone else. Right, so people here can choose live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators. But the cost of the regulator is that you don't remember pain. Okay. So let's see what the regulator is capable of. It was in the Endwalker scene with the forum when he tells the word of light about a person being made up of body, aether, and a soul, which is soul, aether plus memories. Yeah, I should check that scene out after this. So aether plus soul plus memories is the constituent of a being in in this world. Nostalgia is my twin sister. We both used to wear regulators, but let's just say a lot happened. Ooh, yeah. Like, I feel there's a lot of potential for backstory with regards to the people who don't want to wear the regulators anymore. This is a nice resistance hideout though. Very resistance hideout-ish. Dawntrail will reveal the concept of aether, soul, and memories. Okay. But still, I mean, you know, knowing the constituents and having the ability to separate them so clearly. I mean, I'm not sure if electrope is magic though. Because the theme is more future scientific, right? Futuristic scientific. So I don't know if they're gonna explain how they do that. But yes, I mean, it's fine. We all need some form of a suspension of disbelief to enjoy games. Can't be nitpicking everything. Oh, Alize. Okay, so Alize has the same reaction as me. I just... my initial reaction anyway. I just can't accept the ideas of using souls as a resource. Oh yeah, but the memories of everyone else was changed as well. It's literally like the cloud, the hive mind. Doesn't that mean they can brainwash their population though? Like, I'm pretty sure if they can delete the memory of one person, they can delete the memory of something they don't want the population to remember. Yeah, I was kind of against the idea of using someone's soul to revive somebody else, but after they explained what they did, I guess it didn't feel as bad because they separated the memories from the souls. Oh dear. Okay, I have to fight this one. Oh no. I don't have to fight it. Okay. Judging by its name, I take it that this facility is for gathering lightning energy. What is its name? Oh, electric potential. Okay. Okay. Striker will show you what life can be like wearing a regulator. Okay. Okay, right, so Graha is going on about the ethical considerations of using souls in such a fashion. Where do they get the souls? Didn't they say it's from people who die? Like when you die, you get to recycle your soul, which is why I was like, okay, so it's kind of similar to donating your organ after they separate out your memories. However that's done. It's too dangerous to be here without one. Yeah, I think one of the bigger implications of wearing the regulator is that since you can be revived, you can't really die, right? And when you can't die, you're gonna look at life. Your entire life outlook is very different. Oh, so the robots are weak to lightning. Okay, that makes sense. What is the special selection of souls for hunters? What is that? Right, sorry Meek, I missed your comment about you believe that's a cultural thing with Turel buns? What was that in reference to? The Othart buns, men sit outside in the forest and women runs the cities. Turel buns are nomadic. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna like give us the lore on the races in Turel, because they all seem to have different laws compared to the originals. My fussy little bun was never good at fighting. Okay, I mean the way Aaron Bill's mom talks about him is adorable. Oh, Arendelle and his mom separating. So in Othard, men sit outside the forest and women runs the cities. The Turel bands are nomadic. Right, but if they are nomadic, they didn't move together though. Like, it seemed like his mom left him to go somewhere, which is why he became a... What's the word for it? I forgot the word, but which is why he became, like, you know, an expeditioner himself. If you do the crafter role quest, they go into some of the lore. Oh, you mean the crafter role quest for Dawntrail? I would love to see Kachiwa in person though. Like, how does she look? Oh no! My hotbar is fucked. Okay, because I wanted to take some videos yesterday. That flare, I don't... Okay. This one. Okay. Oh, shit, more enemies. Oh dear. I do hope I don't die. Phoenix, heal me! Okay. You fixed my hotbar. It is Ruin 4 and Ruin 3. So basically, if you elect to have the regulators, you are saying that your soul can be used to revive others. It can be recycled as a resource when you die. And similarly, that benefit would be given to you while you're alive. It does seem pretty fair at first glance. Provided they're just getting the souls from people who die naturally. And I hope that's the case. So, in their culture, men are expected to leave and travel, starting multiple families. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna show her dying and reviving, I assume. Yep, okay. I don't know, but that line from Lamati hurts. Because she says, I don't like the look of this, let us help. And she didn't help her dad. So... I'm having trouble reconciling the two. So of course they added the revive sound, but we saw this happen before, guys, wasn't it? We saw it happen like 2 times already. Seems like the regulators does something else, huh? Like burst up mode. Like what Zoraja did. Yeah, that's also a function. I wonder if that consumes soul cells as well. Oh, hello, oh Wolf. Good evening. Right, so they're gonna explain the Berserk at the end. The movements became beast-like. You empowered yourself with the soul of a beast? Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. Oh dear. And we could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Okay, so what was happening? Wait, she did not explain anything. Regulators can be loaded with 2 kinds of souls, those of people and those of beasts. Okay. Souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. And also to use to revive people. Okay. And the souls of beast. They work in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of a chosen animal. For example, if you use the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings, it becomes more reminiscent of void sense. The souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Yeah, it seems kind of iffy. Oh right, Alize is getting worked up. Right, it's hard to accept because it's far removed from our own beliefs. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, and the technology to achieve all of this was developed hundreds of years ago. Oh yes, old wolf, I'm trying to progress along the MSQ, coming off the EVERCOLD Hype from the keynote. Hopefully it would carry through. It's like motivation to get this done. Right, I've never seen for myself, but if the beast's soul is potent enough, a single soul is enough to induce a monstrous transformation. I guess this is what happens in the Arcadian raids, right? Because I know they have that thing in the raid. I mean, I guess the difficulty we have with it is it all comes down to how much of your soul is yourself, your identity. Because, like, you know, if we're okay with donating an organ when we die, we don't tie that much of our identity to the organ for an organ donor. But souls are a little bit different, as in at least our concept of what a soul is. Right, okay, Alize's not having it. It's one thing to separate corporal ether from incorporeal ether. But to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. Yeah. So like, when you strip the memory from the soul, does the soul, is it still as identity defining? Does it still define you? I think that's like the conceptual question we have to ask. Okay. The worth of a soul. That's the achievement name. Yes, we have gained insights into how the souls are being used in Alexandria. Oh. Okay, let's head back. If you strip your memories from a soul, do you still think that soul is yours? Well, technically, if we believe in the concept of a soul, when we come to this world, we already have a body and a soul, but we don't have memories yet. But it doesn't mean we're not ourselves. So, perhaps a soul is still quite defining of somebody's character. And stripping memories from it just won't cut it. In FFXIV, where does a soul come from when you are born? Is it not from the ethereal sea? That would have to be my guess. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Right, it is, and that's also where you go when you die. So with this technology, doesn't that mean they are disrupting the, you know, the natural ethereal flow of things? And that should upset the balance quite a bit. Not that the Aether on the 9th is not already fucked, but okay, so Lamati is choosing the side of Kachiwa because that's Arenville's mom. Arenville, hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Oh no, do you not? I guess, but... Does it not feel like her though? Okay, I trust you, Arenville. Well, if it's a trap, then we'll deal with it when it's sprung, yeah. So I think what Meek is trying to say is that whatever they are doing, it's somewhat disturbing and corrupting the natural ethereal flow that should happen. And of course that would be a big issue. But they say they had to do this so that the nation could survive. Okay. Regulators. Nothing much to say. Raha. Wouldn't it be more interesting if, I don't know, Kona came with us instead? With all this like high-tech technology stuff. Right, we're here to strike down Zoraja mainly. Do you really mean to kill your own brother? Yes, because he already killed our father. Okay, so we're proposing we ally with Kachiwa. Because their goals align, taking down Zoraja. My fussy little bun bun is all the reason I need to trust you. Okay. Oh, we've been wondering about Zoraja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? The king resides in the uppermost level. While the queen has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. So Raja seems to be like some, you know, I'm just gonna emo up in my tower. Yes, fussy little bun bun is the line that's carrying the story right now. My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliyola. After 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was to demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than Lamati and Kona. Okay, so he wants a duel. Yeah, why are we given this break, you know? So he'll be tired of waiting because we have not attacked him, and he will hit upon Tuliyola again instead. Okay. Right, so he would have to gather his forces and leave through Vanguard, so... Oh yeah, where did Yoshtola run off to, you know? Examining the dome? Ah! Oh god, it's the typical DC I get in the mornings. Please wait to log in again. Okay. I'll take this chance to go for a toilet break and get my tea refilled. Be right back. Right. Okay. Oh dear, do we have to watch the entire cutscene again? Oh, fast skip it. Oh right, okay, yes, we're watching it again. It seems to be my ISP problem, because I don't think other people are DCing. And it happened on both JP and now I'm on OCE data center, right? So I do think it's my ISP issue. I don't know what they do at like in the mornings at 10:30. Yes, so we're fighting. We're gonna fight against Zoraja. We think he's gonna come and attack Tuliyola again because he can't sit around waiting and he wants to move. And Zoraja is emoing inside Everkeep on the highest floor. I also do know that's the level 99 dungeon, which we will go. Right, so we were talking about Y'shtola. Okay, and guarding Vanguard to know when Zoraja's moving out, okay. I'll show you Oblivion's main HQ. Oh yeah, I thought this was the HQ. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Oh, okay. So Solution 9 is the residential district? Okay. Oh, we can't enter Everkeep? Yeah, Speen said that she'll make it, we could enter without issue. Curious, she's not supposed to have authority over the sentries. So I'm guessing the sentries are under Zoraja's charge. Okay, introductions. So Geode is the leader of this Oblivion hideout. And the twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwe. Like, why are their names so different? They've been with Oblivion for 3 years? Okay. Wayake is a Tunawatan name. Our mother is Tuliolian and our father is Alexandrian. Oh, okay. They wanted to honor both our cultures. Nostalgia is a name to honor Alexandria culture. Right, what is their backstory on joining Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name. And he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. A minor incident, so we clung onto the hope that he'll be released. But months went by with no words from or about him. And we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother and we didn't want to lose those of our father as well. Yeah, this is the thing. This is the cost of wearing the regulator, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Pretty much the same story for me. Yeah, although she has a Tunawatian name, she doesn't have the faintest idea on how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes. Thank you for seeking out Kachiwa, because she talks about Erenville so much. It's clearly how important you are to her. Be good to your mother while you still can. Is that some form of foreshadowing? Right. Oh, meanwhile in Everkeep. Oh God, are those like the, I don't know, the memories are being stored there? Oh, Zoraja and Speen, okay.
You've been consorting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamot and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuklamot, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
What now?
I'm still very confused about Zoraja's motivations and why he is the way he is. It's very confusing. Oh yeah, they're both twins. So Elize and Elfino, Nostalgia and Wayakwe. We should chat sometime. Trade twin tales. I certainly hope they do explain why Zoraja is doing all this. And he seems to have something that Spin needs. Rahatia, at long last we're entering the tower. Not that I'm excited or anything. What? Oh, is this the quest where I go EVERCOLD? No, level 97, solution 9. Oh, Raha has a thing for... Oh, right, okay, I totally missed that reference. He has a thing for towers, yes. Indeed, yes. That's why they wrote that line. Usually they are more crystalline. Indeed, he has a major thing for towers. So I did notice Spin wasn't wearing a regulator herself. So she probably does not forget all the people that has ever lived. Okay. Oh, this place has been so depressing that I haven't ran around myself to get the ether currents. But like, okay, question, if the dome has been here for 30 years, Why have the people inside the dome not want to go out of the dome? It's a little weird, isn't it? I mean, if you go out, you don't have to deal with this atmosphere. If you would just step out, which, unless something is preventing them, or they are being brainwashed to not go out, since they can alter their memories, and I assume alter how they think. I'm not sure. What kind of place is this? The outskirts is just what we call the land outside EVERCOLD. Okay. I suppose we only started calling it that after the dome appeared. It's home to folks who just want to live off the land, folks like me. Meek, I think it's fine for spoilers, because it's I do know some stuff about the later patches. The area outside the dome is suffused with lightning aether. It's only recently the connection was made to the source. Yeah, but the people on the source, it was Yasulani, right? So they were just living their lives, and then the dome came over and suddenly 30 years have passed. And they didn't think of going outside. Oh, I like how they've changed the UI for this part. Oh wait, I think it's just a mechanical sentry. Okay. Right, are we gonna be able to go in, or they're gonna cut us up? Right, okay, verifying. Okay, so Spin did register us. Solution 9 awaits. Solution 9 is the name of one of Zidane's attack, I think. That's like the only trace of Zidane in this game. In the 9. Oh, it's his limit break? Oh, shit. Sorry. So yeah, they're trying to do like a, I don't know, cyberpunk thing with this. Okay.
A tower of electro piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
It's the 9th floor of the tower that has 12 floors. Okay.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electro, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed of the life back home in Tulayolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations.
This.
And you want to know more about Svenon's Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
Okay, yeah, we need to better understand who and what we're dealing with here. But what Kachiwa just said, live experiences are better than, like, what did she say, explaining and telling? That's like what they should have done with the Dawntrail MSQ, right? Like more showing and less telling us in quest text.
It's no less than our duty.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Fiend's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
Act like we belong? We don't even look like
We'll show ourselves around.
we don't dress like we belong.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later. I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe. But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You must have been through a lot together.
Might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Kalanasphere, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together?
Mati.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Right, so wait, let me read about the dome. Wait, so the dome was on the 9th, right? Because you guys are saying... whoever on the source was there when the dome materialized essentially got locked out of time from the source. Oh, wait, so it's... So Yasulani got scooped out from the source and it was thrown into the dome on the 9th? Right, and so Yasulani got scooped and thrown to the 9, and then by the time they were back on the source, it was 30 years had passed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess maybe that makes more sense because I thought the dome had just appeared in the source where Yasulani was, not Yasulani going over to the 9. Yeah, the MSQ will explain what's going on between the shards. Yeah, I do know that the reflections are traveling on time travels differently in all the reflections. So they were scooped over to the 9 and had no choice but to continue living there and adapt their life. Leander, that's the name, I guess. Can I interest you in a packet of angel snacks? Oh, attuning to Ethernet shards. You could look at it like 2 pieces of yarn attached with a longer section and a short section. Right. But the dome is only one part of the 9, right? There's like more to the 9 outside the dome. Oh wait, or is everything like barren land outside because they've been overwhelmed by lightning? Oh hey, good morning Zenespi. Outside the dome, the lightning aether dominates. Okay, so basically it's impossible to survive out there. So this is the 9. This is essentially the living part of the 9. Oh, okay. This is like the weather guy here. They fuse a piece of the 9 to the source. Is that what Speen had to do to ensure her nation survived? It seems like it. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Government sector. I mean, it is very beautiful, I would say. Oh, they have flying cars. Okay. Praxis Park. Resolution. Government sector. Oh, this is not Eosian script, is it? It kind of looks like it, but no, yeah, it's a little bit changed. It makes sense if it's not Eosian script. Oh, have you spent too much of your time thinking about time-like loops and discontinuous timelines? I think it's always a little more iffy when they mess with time. I mean, it makes handling the story a little more difficult. Oh, here we manage the distribution and exchange of soul cells. What is this? Not an arcade machine. The 9 basically developed magitech that uses a special material unique to the 9. Yeah, because it's tilted to lightning aether. Electrode converts lightning aether to other forms of aether. Right, Elegance developed computers and electronics that run on ethereal circuits. But on the 9, this is done by Electrope. This advanced technology has allowed them to research how to do what they did to fuse to the source. Yeah, oh Wolf, I think with regards to time, because it's the 3rd dimension, am I right? Space, or is it the 4th dimension? Yeah, we're not well equipped for imagining as such. Mainly because we experience time in a linear fashion, but the mathematical formulas have shown that time can be negative, so it can be calculated backwards. But of course, you know, that's what physics says, but that's not what we can experience. And it makes it very hard for us to imagine. This is the elevator hall. Ooh, okay. I mean, since it's a residential district, but I don't think they did like a housing district here, right? For players. But anyway, since I already live in a city, I would not want to live in a city in game. This is the place to come if you got any issues with work and whatnot. I'm getting married, so I thought I'll wrangle a better paid position. Okay, so this is like the, I don't know, town hall? The government sector. As an SP, you need them to make apartments here. Nah, we already live in a very high-rise, dense city. I mean, it's futuristic, that's the only difference. Just admiring the cityscape. To make up for it, you can buy the coffees. I'm not a particular fan of the fashion as well. Unfortunately, not my thing. Oops, I got distracted, so Lamati says go here. How big is this place? Alright, residential, recreation, government. Commerce, I guess that's where the shops are. Oh, the clothes fit well on your Hofgar dancers.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request you said.
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zeralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zeralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihiola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
I don't know. Either choice doesn't sound okay. Never fear, I'll be there alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district?
Uh-huh.
That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
At this point, my...
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
At this point, my side quest meter is very max. I would rather they let us go about the city ourselves. Which is what I'm gonna do. I'm running off. There's like a certain, I don't know, beauty in just exploring the place yourself instead of being taken on a tour. And I think by this point there's a bit of too much of telling in the quest. Especially through text that the player has to read. I mean, I have a pretty high meter for reading stuff. And I do think reading is important, but it's getting a bit too much. Like more exploring and living instead of reading, talking. I mean, there's a lot we can understand just by, you know, walking around and observing things. It doesn't have to be like said explicitly. This kind of reminds me of Blitzball, like this setup, the text on it. Wasn't there something similar like this in the Blitzball arena? Well, in fact, the Arcadian raids, because I've seen some footages of them, they feel a lot like the Blitzball arena, except that there's no water, of course. Come to do a bit of shopping. No, Frezzle, good evening. I am not enjoying the tour trail. I ran away and I refuse to talk to Speen for now because I just want to explore the place myself instead of having her tell me everything. Let's see, what's in today's news? Oh, I'm guessing that's like the apartments that the people live in. There must be quite a huge population here if there's so many blocks. The coffee? Oh, this looks like such a nice place to chill. The coffee tastes so much better than the stuff I make at home. Welcome to Mosiak, a place for folks from all walks of life to mingle and mash. So there is coffee here. Ah, this is the life. Yeah, sitting here enjoying a cup of coffee. Oh. Okay. Residential sector. Oh, you like this place a lot? You come here to idle and chill. Yeah, it's very aesthetic. And putting some greenery in here is really nice. Ooh, so they're talking about us. Do you hear about the outsiders that managed to get past the dome? Oh! Didn't think I was gonna be able to go through. I'm guessing... Oh. Residential radius. Alright, so this must be the place where you go up to your apartments. Well, if they already made all this, it's a little bit of a shame that there's no housing here, isn't it? Listen, residents don't take too kindly to folks just wandering in here unannounced. Nah, but it's you guys didn't like lock it behind a gantry or something, or like Face ID, so. Oh, Frazzle, you always wanted an apartment here. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't do though. And I don't think EVERCOLD made any announcements about new housing, so. But I think, you know, given like, I don't know how much the player population has dropped because of Dawntrail, because like back in my server, I see like housing plots just not taken up. Like it could be in the lottery for like a while and nobody ballots for it, so you know, there's a lack of demand compared to the days when we had to fight, when we had to do housing savage. I don't know if that's the case on Matera OC servers. But yeah, in my very own FC ward, it's like this. I mean, granted, the house isn't like, it's not like the best plot, but you know, it's still a house. Oh, no one wants a... Yeah, it was an S plot actually. No one wants small houses these days. Aww. I mean, I had a M house once and it was many things to decorate. I don't know, I think I would be comfy with a small house because it's, you know, you don't have to do too much. Okay, so there's like 2 blocks of residential districts that they let us explore, with many more in the background. Just leave me be. I got absolutely fleeced today. Right, I'm just gonna like wander around, get a feel of the residents. So, Old Wolf says, I keep hoping they will actually implement the housing interior expansion. Right. Not that it would help with the exterior, but interior. Oh. Hey, morning, Rap 4. Oh, which server are you on Matera? Oh wait, I think you said you're on Sarah Jane's server, right? Or her FC. So, oh Wolf, you're saying basically even apartments, you should be able to, like, you know, get an apartment, but you know, when you go inside, it's a single large house. Because it's instant, is that what you're saying? Right, but aren't apartments already instance actually? Like when you go into a room, it's an instance, right? So, I mean, I guess by right they could make it such that it's a big house inside. What is the Halloween mansion? Well, I'm guessing the other concern about, you know, interior housing being large, despite how it looks on the outside, is the amount of inventory they would have to store for each instance. I mean, of course, I don't know the technical limitations, but it's just a guess. And I'm not sure if the servers can handle that, and like, you know, by distributing apartments, small and medium and large is how they are keeping a tab on that. But it's a problem for a game which continuously gives you new items, new furniture, new decoration. And then you kind of like wouldn't want to throw out your old stuff, right? Because you might want to swap it in and out now and then. The angel snacks. They keep talking about the angel snacks. Oh, they are changing it that way? That's great. So a small house has a large house interior. Okay. I think we're left with the recreation zone. Let's go see what kind of recreation they have here. Oh wait, I can't go there, can I? Yeah, it's not connected. Okay, fine. I will go talk to Speen. And get my tour. Yeah, I assume if they can do that, they probably have to like make sure the server is, or the DB is capable of handling all the items you're gonna put in. So Wolf, you're thinking of a small-scale island sanctuary, but with just one large housing plot on it. Right, and you have some method for about basic memory management. Right, I don't know if that is the same as like storing the items in a DB, in a database, because I would imagine the database gets pretty large. Although I would imagine it's just data though. Spin stands ready to take you on a tour of Solution 9. Oh, okay. Stop taking us on tours. I really hope this is the last tour in Dawntrail. They're even playing the side quest music. It's like the side quest, the music you hear when you do side quests. I will show you the Nexus Arcade. Okay. I mean, I do like Spin's outfit though. I hope people have done cosplays of it. Although her hair, her gravity-defying hair might be hard to pull off. The complex is home to all manners of shops, from food and daily necessities and technological conveniences. Okay. Okay, so this is the shopping arcade. Oh, how do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Conveyors are powered by electro. Okay. The ore is integrated into just about everything in EVERKEEP. Okay. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electrode can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements, right? As Meek told me. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Okay, yeah. Multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. Manipulating air with wind while projecting light with lightning. It's possible to alter one's appearance. What was that about? Where were the stairs? The stairs. It's okay. I'll proceed with the quest. Oh wait, this shop sells food, but it's peculiar. Oh! Hey, Rat4! Thanks for popping by the stream. Oh yeah, cutscene, sorry. Oh, so these are food. Okay. And slab of pink hexagons. Liquid filled pouch, that's long rectangular bar seems like chocolate. Hexagon pattern bag seems like coffee. Black and yellow tin, I don't know, cookies? Well, let's go with the hexagon bar. Hexagons because they look like Hong Kong egglets. Oh, synthetic fruit pellets. They are the best approximation of the taste and texture of grapes. Okay, let's see what the others are since they explained it a bit. Reviving-fied tonic. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty, and it stays fresh for over 10 years. Yeah, it all looks like, you know, army rations. Or food rations that, you know, you can keep in your bunker in the case of an apocalypse. Perfect meal bar. Okay, all the nutrients your body needs. One bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Feels like war rations as well. The salad paste? It's one of 9 varieties of vegetables. Okay. Salad is hot enough as it is. I do not know about it being in a paste. Maybe easier? I don't know. This here is cultivated steak. It's not quite the same as the real thing. Right. Oh yes, let's choose the steak. Get some protein, baby. It takes 15 seconds to show up on stream. Right. 15 seconds lag. Oh, Lamati's choosing the steak like us. Okay. Okay. I don't think they look particularly tasty compared to real food. Okay. Do the people on Solution 9 not get to eat real food? That's quite sad. It's interesting. Right, so some history about when the people of Tuliyola first arrived, they endeavored to learn about one another and embrace their differences. Okay, so she's not eating. What's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? Oh dear, she does not have a favorite food. Why do you wish to know this? Hmm. Oh, it's a small little mamuja. Oh, hey, Reb. Let's, I could add you as friend if you don't mind. So they did spend quite a significant amount of time showing us that Spin does not know what her favorite food is. Oh, okay. Which, I mean, spoilers, I do know that she's a robot, so that explains that cutscene. But I do not know why she's a robot. So I guess we'll find out. Oh, this is definitely a really nice cafe vibe to chill to. Music is great too. Near the mosaic is a cafe you can buy drinks to enjoy while we relax. Oh, the cafe back in Tuliolao, the Zabalyavte. Zabalyavte, it means seashell in the local tongue. Oh, these are the equivalent races of like the races here in the 9. So the Malala are the Lalafels. The Hune, I'm guessing it's the Hears. Wait, the tall and graceful Eldai, that's the Elizans, I guess. Right, so Lamati says that Spin should definitely try tacos one day, and she replied meekly, yes, definitely. So she can't eat. Or rather, she doesn't need to eat. Right. These buildings are where all citizens live. Okay, yeah. She's here to visit some people. Their apartment is on a building here. Oh. I mean, it's a very nice place they've built for themselves, but I guess the question is, at what cost? Ask about the lobby. That's the concierge, okay, yeah. Hey, Speen, can anyone live in this place? Many of our countrymen make their homes here. All Alexandrian citizens are eligible for an apartment. Okay. Yes, we do get the sense that Speen really loves her people and her nation. This is the place a mother and son lives here. I don't know, is somebody dying here? That's why she's here. How has Milo's been? No change, but the symptoms are mild. My son was born with levine sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As such, he suffers from paralysis, he cannot walk, and struggles to speak. So souls can't reverse the effects of old age and illness. Oh shit. The cause is quite clear, okay. Yeah, I was concerned about the cause. The excess lightning in the environment. And the cases have risen dramatically in these past 30 years. And it's all her fault? Okay. Oh, okay, the kids spoke to her. How does one get, like, you know, struck with levine sickness anyway? Since, I mean, if the world is like overwhelmed with lightning, then theoretically anybody could get it, right? And it seems incurable. The illness is part of life in Alexandria. And we'll find a cure one day. Oh. Having recomposed herself, Spina is ready to continue the tour. They just haven't had enough unleavened bread. Yeah, there's just too much lightning element in the atmosphere. So I guess if you're more, I don't know, susceptible to getting the lightning aether into your body, you come down with levine sickness. Okay, so we're going to resolution. Interesting name. You feel terrible, but not terrible enough to keep it inside yourself. No worries, you can share all your bad puns that come to you on the chat. Oh. But isn't the dome is supposed to protect from the overly expected lightning, right? I assume that's what it does. Oh, I could have teleported, let's go. Oh, we're going to the government center. Okay. Oh, this tour is so long. Okay. Run. Come on, I have to think about EVERCOLD so I can get through this. The operational heart of Solution 9, okay. Running of the district, providing essential services to citizens, welfare support, job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell. Yes, that's what you need to do when designing the game. The lines be killing. The dome protects against constant lightning strikes. But not against levine sickness, I guess.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits.
Oh.
Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
Yes, I'm keen to learn as well. Like, why are you guys doing this?
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor, Lindblum, committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
I mean, it's not an umbral calamity because it hasn't joined back to the source. It's like the flood of light, I guess. But yeah, the BGM is weird for such a solemn topic though.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel specter of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on TrueView. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right, I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
Yes, I think so too. She's hiding something. Oh no. Zoraja spies.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well,
Oh god, okay.
It was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zorolja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much. It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Vau Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
It seems like she was almost gonna tell us though, until the, I don't know, because she's robot, right? So the sentries did something to her. So it's something she has to do, but she doesn't want to do. But she has no choice. Okay. It has been a nice slow day inside Solution 9 for me. Quite enjoying this part, I guess. Just that, yeah, the part where we were just shown, when Speen talks about the history of the Nine. Yeah, that music direction was really, really weird. It's like such a solemn thing she was talking about. The history, the wars, And then we get played like a cheery, funky track in the background. There's a sector where you can find less than official goods. Okay, black market. Oh, okay, so this was closed off to me. Yep. Thanks to her tour, I've finally come to understand more of the Alexandrians. Yeah, but I feel like not everything has to be said in text, so I think that's really the lost opportunity that Dawntrail had, like to show us these worlds and get us immersed in them. They chose to do it through quest text. And there's been a few of them, many of them already, ever since we landed in Turel. And it's getting truly a bit tiresome, even for me. And I do hope that was the last tour that we had to get on. Yeah. And I'm just hung up about that scene about she explaining the history, because even I don't know if they didn't have the budget for it, but you know, sometimes when you're talking about things that happened in the past, they would actually generate some screenshots to show us like, oh, this is how it looked, there was war, you know. But I guess if they didn't have the cost to create like how... No, that's not possible, right? Because we go to the 9 eventually, I know. So they should already have the environments set up for that, to show us, to curate some screenshots from the history of the 9 and then have spin some narration explaining what happened there. But instead we were treated to just spin and us here without any visual representation of what she was explaining about the history, together with a very weird FF9 BGM in the background. And that was kind of off for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying, I hope I'm not, you guys don't think I'm nitpicking, but I think I've been rather generous with Dawntrail. But that was really weird. That came across as a weird experience for me. Yep. I think I will stream again tomorrow. That's my usual stream slot. But today I think I'm gonna end it here. Just nice. It's like a nice narrative break before we move on to... we meet up with Kachiwa again. And hopefully the story does a little bit more of progression after that. Yeah, okay, it gets more interesting. Yeah, I'm hoping from here things kind of ramp up, like, you know, because we're, you know, trying to build up to fighting Zoraja, you know, getting him out of his high tower and, you know, beating him. Hey Zoella, it's my first time seeing you. You think Dawntrail was trying to give other devs a chance to shine? Even though a lot of the music was arranged by other composers? Yeah, actually, music-wise, like Urko Pacha's BGM, the really nice one, Windswept Echoes, that was not made by Soken, that was made by another dev. I can't remember the name, sadly, but it's you can find it if you Google it. Yeah, but I understand that they were perhaps trying to bring up the next generations of game developers, I think. Which is also fair. But I'm sure the seniors would have been, you know, in a more supervisory or advisory role to give the green light on things. I'm not sure. Hey, yeah, Frezzo, I understand. I think actually a lot of people here do try to be do try their best to not be too negative when I'm playing, which I really, really appreciate, because yeah, I mean, if everybody's just bashing the game in chat, it will become really hard to play, right? So I do appreciate that. I mean, meanwhile, we can still enjoy the good things that Dawntrail has. So it's not all bad, I would say. I guess it's just a little weird in some aspects, and it probably just builds up as you play through the MSQ. Like, every one of us has like a tolerance meter, right? And then until some point it breaks you, and then you're done. Yeah, so I will end the stream for today. I will be back tomorrow, I think, same time slot, just to progress on more Dawntrail MSQ. I think FanFest is still going on today, although I think the juicy stuff has already been revealed yesterday. Hey, no, oh Wolf, thanks for hanging out. FanFest will be starting later in Berlin as Europe wakes up, as Norman has just woken up. So, yeah, so I guess they are starting with a PvP event. Oh, this is Tokyo time, so let's see. New York. PvP event. And Yoshida will be there. Okay. And then Naoki's room, he usually has a guest come on, but they've not announced who is the guest. And then they have a chat on screen. And then I guess cosplay, and then it ends off with the Primals concert. Yeah. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. And yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Check out my newest video on 1.0 Titan if you haven't. Yeah. Bye-bye.